What's up, guys? This is the day Apple has finally announced the new iPhone X or iPhone 10 and the iPhone 8, iPhone 8 Plus, as well as several other products. So in a little summary, let's go ahead and recap that keynote, the important points, what's what, and wow, what an amazing day. Just want to say this was one of the most impressive keynotes in a very long time. It impressed me very much how they approached Steve Jobs and his legacy with the new auditorium where they held this event, as well as the 10th anniversary iPhone. Everything revolved around that, and I really appreciated that respect. Now, I hate to say it, but I sort of told you so. We all told you so. All of the developers, everything that was presented in this event basically was known already. Now, I wanted to start with the Apple Watch. The growth of this thing is impressive, as Apple did recap and said it had a 50% year-over-year growth. This is the number one smartwatch in the entire world right now, and that is very impressive. With watchOS 4, that's only going to keep getting better with more alerts, compatibility with machines in the gym, and the such. Now, at this event, Apple did introduce a new Apple Watch Series 3. As anticipated, the one major change is the adoption of cellular LTE. It's not a massive update, but it will completely change the way you use your Apple Watch, as it no longer requires an iPhone next to it at all times. You can go running without having an iPhone in your pocket. You can go swimming without having an iPhone in your pocket and still do everything your Apple Watch can do while connected, as it now has a connection over cellular LTE. Now, the distinguishing look of the Apple Watch Series 3 is the red filled-in digital crown, as all colors, all models of the Apple Watch Series 3 will have that distinguishing factor, and that basically means it's a cellular Apple Watch. Now, it's pretty cool. The demo which Apple presented, this thing can actually make calls, and Siri will actually now talk to you in real time thanks to a new dual-core processor. That also supports a new W2 chip, which is an even more efficient standard, and it's overall faster as well. It has a new dual-core processor, which puts it at about a 70% increase in speed over the Series 2 currently. As I said, Siri can now talk to you because of that difference in processing power. The Wi-Fi is faster as well, it's more energy efficient, and it's got a new barometric altimeter sensor. So this thing is all around smarter. Now, in order to make the LTE happen, it took some crafty engineering. They actually put the antenna into the display, and this thing is the same thickness as a Series 2 currently. The actual back glass panel did come out 2 sheets of paper thicker, but it's still the same size in general, which is cool with all these changes. It has a new exclusive ceramic gray color matching the old ceramic white color, which is cool, and it does have a new blush gold color in sport as well. There will be 2 distinguishing models, one in cellular and one without if you don't need that feature. You also get the ability to use Apple Music, the entire 40 million song library from your watch, which is really cool. It launches on the 22nd with pre-order starting this Friday the 15th. Apple did also launch a new Apple TV 4K with support for high dynamic range Series 10 and Dolby Vision. Now, it's a very impressive thing to see it in the demo. The colors appeared much more vibrant. You know, seeing the standard 4K next to it, there was a clear distinction there. Images in the dark, definitely you can see more of the light and dark fused together a little bit better, and it's powered with the A10X. It's twice as fast as the old Apple TV with a 4 times increase in GPU performance, and Apple is very proud of that. Highly doubt this is going to be competing with a PS4 or Xbox One anytime soon, but there was a pretty impressive game demo in terms of graphics. You'll be able to watch 4K movies on Netflix starting very soon, as well as on Amazon Prime. In general, pretty cool upgrade to the Apple TV. So next up, the iPhone. Apple had a really cool throwback to the most monumental points in the iPhone. We had Touch ID there, dual sensor camera, the Retina display, stuff like that, before introducing the new iPhone 8. And honestly, I didn't expect this thing to look this good. This one has the new blush gold color that was talked about for the iPhone X, and man, with that mirror finish glass on the front and back, it looks fantastic. So that is the iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus in terms of naming. It now comes in 3 new colors: silver, space gray. I'm surprised they actually brought that one back, and a new gold finish. They didn't officially call it blush gold, but it very strongly resembles that color that we've seen. It does have an aluminum band, so no stainless steel band, but it does have a new 7-layer color process, so the colors are going to appear very juicy in person. I'm not talking about the display, the actual color of the phone. Apple says it's their most durable glass on a smartphone ever. So that's something. It has a new IP68 water resistance rating and a new Retina HD display. So Apple added true tone color to this display, meaning that you're going to get a true ambience like on the iPads. There's also new 25% louder with deeper bass stereo speakers, which I am very excited to try out. as well as the new Apple A11 Bionic, their next generation processor, the most powerful in a phone ever. Apple was actually extremely proud of this, and they went over this many times, all of the specifications for it. It is a 6-core processor. 2 of the faster cores are 25% faster than the A10, and the 4 slower cores are 70% faster than the Apple A10 processor. Huge change all around. It actually has half the power requirement of the A10 as well. That means efficiency is going to be very key here too. That is so cool. This is the first GPU that has been made in-house by Apple, and it's 30% faster than the A10. The cameras here are actually a very significant bump. They're considerably larger and accept an 83% more light over the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus. The optical image stabilization is now dual on the iPhone 8 Plus, which is neat. It matches the Galaxy Note 8, and the apertures are lower as well, accepting in more light. Really cool all-around changes. Apple did introduce a new portrait light mode as well, which allows you to adjust the lighting in real time, which was a very impressive demo as well. You can actually get a very cool looking studio light effects, and even the regular portrait mode is now sharper. It has a little bit better bokeh as well as better details and low light. So all around great changes to the dual sensor cameras and even on the standard one on the iPhone 8. And Apple is actually very proud of their video capabilities on the iPhone. This is the highest quality video capture ever in a smartphone with a new in-house image signal processor for video. So it scans actively the video and gives you the perfect color and detail. It also is capable of 4K at 60 frames per second with 1080p slow motion now at 240, which is awesome. This thing is also built from the ground up for AR and virtual reality capabilities. That means games, applications such as a Sky Guide will now work in real time, overlaying your true world. So next up, wireless. Now with wireless, Apple did reiterate that they are incorporating this into all of their devices. With LTE Advanced and Bluetooth 5.0, it's very important for them, but wireless charging is even more important, which they're adding to the new iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus with the Qi open window wireless charging standard. That means you're going to be able to charge it with most wireless chargers on the market right now, in your car, at the airport, even at Starbucks. And the wireless charging capability will work with all of these partners. So they did actually say that it will work with most chargers, and their official charger won't be coming out for a while, which I'll mention in just a second. These will also be available to pre-order on Friday, the 15th, in these configurations, 64 and 256 gigabytes in these 3 colors. All around a great lineup, and release on September 22nd. And it starts at $699 for the 8, $799 for the 8 Plus, which is not a very big bump over the current 7 and 7 Plus, considering all these great new features. And oh man, Apple did fake us out pretty badly. They left the best for last. I was honestly kind of worried that during the keynote, Apple would not mention this product and only do it at a later date. In any case, the iPhone X or iPhone 10 was announced. It's going to take me a little while to get the iPhone X off of my tongue. This thing is truly stunning in the video form. I didn't see it in person, but man, this thing looks like something that could change your life from one glance. You've got a full edge-to-edge, top-to-bottom display with a stainless steel border. This thing blends seamlessly the glass with the metal. This is a culmination of 10 years of design that Apple has learned to put into one product. It truly is incredible the amount of architecture it took to build this thing. And this is a reference to the 10th year iPhone, so this thing is supposed to be the next big thing for the next 10 years, Apple said. The way it works is entirely based on gestures. You swipe up to close an app, swipe up and pause to open up the app switcher, which was a little different from what we heard, but it looks to work quite well. The software side of things, of course, will be much different from standard devices on iOS 11. And as far as wireless charging goes, Apple did actually hint at a new product they're working at where everything can be charged on the same little platter. By the way, the new AirPods 2 are going to be wireless. That's a difference. You get the little LED on the front, and they can be placed on this pad for wireless charging. Now, Apple was extremely proud of their new Face ID unlock system. It is much more secure than Touch ID. It is extremely convenient, very fast, and if you're not looking at the device, if your eyes are closed, it will not unlock the device. It is an instant unlock, even though the Apple had a slight little issue on stage. Their first demo didn't work. They had to get another one. I'm sure they'll figure it out by the launch. It's an incredibly powerful system. They had to develop a neural engine, a separate processing unit, just to power this thing. And the cool thing about it is it has a very easy setup, and it will gradually continue to learn your face. So if you grow out your hair, change your hairstyle, put on different clothes, a hat, grow out a beard, it will adapt to that, even through glasses. Like, it will still know what your face is, and it cannot be faked. There is a 1 in a million chance that someone else can unlock your device with their face, while Touch ID was 1 in 50,000. There's also this cool new feature called Animojis, which will track your face using this new Face ID camera system and allow you to animate your own emojis with audio. It's a very impressive little trick. And then there are the cameras. So the rear dual vertical lens camera, both 12 megapixels, and they also both have image stabilization. So it's a dual optical image stabilization with a new portrait mode effect that we talked about a little bit. It's all in real time. A really cool little camera, got a lot of tricks up its sleeve, and apparently has impressive low lights with 0 shutter lag. So that's going to be something to test out for sure. The LED flash is even more powerful now with a 2x flash uniformity. Now the difference between this and iPhone 8 Plus is not that significant. It's the optical image stabilizer and optical zoom, but otherwise they share a lot of features together. So great camera on this guy, very impressive, huge display. The design on this thing is stunning, but a couple more things to mention, and that would be wireless charging. So the wireless charging pad officially from Apple won't be available at first, but next year they will be shipping it. Battery life, they didn't really touch on this for too long, but it will last 2 hours longer than the iPhone 7. No comparison there to the iPhone 7 Plus. Processing power, same A11 Fusion chip with the neural engine. 4.3 billion transistors. That is insane. Can't wait to see how this thing is in real life, guys, but it will be available in October on the 27th with a release on the 3rd of November. So overall, a great keynote, lots of great products. The iPhone X really did impress me. There wasn't really much I learned that we didn't know already, but the custom OS on it looks really neat. So there were a couple things that were wrong. The app switcher card view is overlaid. It's not individual like we learned about before. Just in general, there were a little tiny things that were different. ProMotion is not happening, so Bloomberg was wrong on that one. Unfortunately, man, that was one that I really wanted to happen. Maybe it was the battery life constraints that made that impossible on this year's iPhone. Maybe we'll see it next year. But overall, I'm very glad that it is gesture-based. The OS looks like a lot of fun, very cool to see and use in person. This thing will only come in 64 and 256 gigabyte flavors, which is a departure from what we've heard about it in the rumors, and it will start at $999. And AirPower is the official name of the charging mat that will charge all of your devices at once, coming next year. It is a huge upgrade. Honestly, I think it is a very well-deserved price tag at $999 starting, probably $1,099 for the 256 gigabyte size. But in general, man, very impressive, guys. I cannot wait to use it. October 27th is the date. Start saving money if you haven't already. November 3rd is the street date. There was unfortunately no hint at a blush gold color. Maybe that'll come later, but Apple said nothing about it. So that was something that was slightly wrong from the rumors as well. Thanks for watching, guys. That's everything that happened today. iPhone X, 8 Plus, 8, the Apple TV 4K plus HDR, and the Apple Watch Cellular. I'll have videos on iOS 11 GM here very soon, and more to come. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Great update today from Apple. Lots of great products. Can't wait to use them and review them on this channel in person. Peace.